What's up, my Creeper gang? Creeper here, back again with another video, and today we're going to be reviewing Space Jam 2, A New Legacy. Now, before we get into it, I just want to say, if you didn't go see my new video, go check that out. I did a Spawn Origins review, Volume 1. It's really great, you guys. I really showed the artwork. Some really great stuff in there. Go check that out. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay. Without giving anything away, this is going to be no spoilers in this video. So you guys don't have to worry about that. But I'm going to be giving you my thoughts of what I thought of the movie, what I loved, and, you know, my little gripes and what I didn't like. But let's get on to what I loved about the movie. Okay, first and foremost, what they did right with the second film. When LeBron got digitized into the Toonverse, they did everything right what they didn't do with the first film. In the first film, when Michael Jordan was in the Toon world, he wasn't a cartoon. He was a real life person in the cartoon world. And if you look at part one, some of the graphics in part one are really outdated. Now, I get it. It was in the 90s. Sometimes the graphics and, special effects are not going to hold up. But what they could have done with part one was they should have made him a cartoon into the Toon world. And with the second film, they did it exactly right. LeBron James was in the Toon world, and he was an actual Toon. He was a legit Toon. And some of his acting skills, when he was voicing, his own character, LeBron, it was great. It was believable. It was funny. You really felt like LeBron was a Toon, which they should have done in the first place with the first one. Now I will give it that, in the first one it was, Michael Jordan's legitimately first full-length movie, and his acting skills weren't the best. It wasn't believable to me. But I can honestly say, when LeBron did, the Toon part, when he was a cartoon in the Toon world, his acting was believable to me. Now some of the scenes where, he's real and he's with bugs and stuff, some of his acting skills when he's in real life, it kind of falls a little flat, but still better than Michael Jordan. And now I know there are a lot of Michael Jordan fans that are probably gonna just roast me in the comments and say, "What are you talking about, Ricky? You don't know what the heck you're talking about." Look, listen. I'm not saying that, with the LeBron and Michael Jordan thing that he's a better player. No, we're not getting into that. We're talking about the acting. We're talking about the movie, not the sports. Not who's, we're not getting into that. We're talking about the acting. Now, LeBron's acting versus Michael Jordan's acting, I would have to give it to LeBron James, because LeBron has done other movies. He's done other films. You know what I mean? So he had more experience with being on camera, and I would say his reaction towards the Toons was way better than Michael Jordan's. But, some of the jokes that LeBron was trying to do, while he was, in real life form, again, it kind of fell flat a little bit. It kind of fell flat for me. I mean, the acting with him in the real verse could have been a little bit more better. But, these are just my little gripes about the film. Another positive I loved about the film, I thought when I saw the trailers, I thought we were only going to get like 20, maybe like 15 minutes of, just the Toon Squad being, in real life 3D animation. But I was completely wrong. In this film, you get a good maybe half an hour to 45 minutes, maybe even 50 minutes of them being, in 3D real life world. And they don't like sell us out short. The graphics and the detail they really put into the Toons and the other characters, in the crowd was incredible. I love that. It was great, and they did another positive thing they did for the second one, which they could have done for the first one. The first one, when you had the Toons, go into Michael Jordan's world, they were Toons, which was okay. But I would have loved if the first one would have done that first, and you would have seen like practical effects with the tunes, and you would have seen them kind of like real life stepping into the world. But again, you know, what they did wrong with the first one, they definitely made up for it for the second one. Um, Again, with the villains compared to the Monstars versus the Goon Squad, I will say that you know, for nostalgic reasons, I'm going with the Monstars just for nostalgic reasons because I fell in love with the first one. I love the first one. I've always rewatched it again and again since I was a little kid. So I'm definitely gonna have to give it to the Monstars for the first one. But nothing taken away from the Goon Squad. The Goon Squad was great. I mean, the acting of the characters for the Goon Squad, their acting wasn't flat. You know, it was very believable. You know, they had little fun gags and little gags and jokes for the adults as well. Um, I mean, there's more positive stuff I can say about this film than these are just more gripes than anything. I can't really find anything for me negative about the film. You know, the voice acting was great. Zendaya did a perfect job, I think, as Lola Bunny, because in the first one they tried to make Lola Bunny like sexualized, and you know you don't always need to make your cartoon characters all sexualized and everything. No, Zendaya did a great job voicing Lola. I didn't think her voice wasn't offbeat with the character. It fit well with her. She was great. I loved Lola Bunny. And then they really did some great character development with Bugs. I'm not gonna give it away. You guys are just gonna have to watch it and see for yourselves, and then you understand what I mean. But they really did a lot of great character development with Bugs, and he showed a little bit of more of a human side to him that we haven't seen in a long, long time with Bugs Bunny. I thought that was great. It was great to see some character development for Bugs. Sometimes you want to see your characters, evolve. Sometimes you want to see your characters kind of, and it's not mature, but like change their character a little bit, and I love that. Of course, all the Toon Squad was great. They were themselves. All the original cast members who played the Toon Squad was there. Another gripe I had was, there was no Pepe Le Pew. Reason why they didn't have Pepe Le Pew was, political reasons, with the character, and so they had to get rid of him. But I was a little bit upset about that because I love Pepe Le Pew in the Toon Squad. I love Pepe Le Pew in Looney Tunes. So I was a little bit disappointed with that. A lot of questions is Michael Jordan in the film? Again, you guys are just gonna have to see that for yourselves to be surprised. Listen, guys, see the film and you understand what I'm talking about. Don't go to Google and see. Don't go to Google. Don't go to YouTube and see all these spoiler clips. Go in for yourself or go to HBO Max and watch the film and you'll be surprised. There are a lot of characters in here that I didn't even think to expect. I did not see any of the spoiler clips on YouTube or Google. I was genuinely surprised and I was happy with it. It really got my attention. I understood the story. There was nothing that really fell flat except for, again, LeBron James being in the live action part of it. His acting was a little bit flat. But other than that, I can't find any flaws to this film. I was entertained. It felt nostalgic. The uniforms for, the Toon Squad, at first when I saw the images, I thought I wasn't going to like the uniforms. Because when I saw the first film, of course, it was nostalgic. It was iconic, but then as I kept seeing the trailers and I kept seeing the designs for the new uniforms, I was in. I was hooked. Great character development, great action sequences. The animation was beautiful, was clean. It wasn't too cheesy. They didn't try to make the tunes too real. They didn't make them try to look too cartoon. It was a perfect balance. The villain for Algae Rhythm, Again, the actor who played War Machine in the Marvel movies, great villain. You know, he was really fearsome. He was a great addition to this movie. And the Goon Squad, again, I have to give it to the Monstars just for nostalgic purposes, but the Goon Squad was great too. I really had to give this movie 5 balls, hold up, pause on that. I have to give this movie 5 basketballs out of 5. It really was a slam dunk. See what I did there? No, okay. I should shut up. All right. But this was a great movie. I definitely suggest go seeing this in the films. Go seeing this in IMAX. And if you can't, if you want to be like me and go to HBO Max and stream it, go do that too. Grab your popcorn, enjoy it with the family. This is a great film, you guys. This is a fantastic film. Go see the new movie and let me know down in the comments if you saw it yet. Let me know what you didn't like, what they could have added in there. Let me know if you think there's going to be a third one. Let's hope there's a third one. Please. But let me know down in the comments what you thought about this film. Or if you haven't even seen it yet. Or tell me what you thought about the first one. If you love it, if you didn't love it, let me know. And as always, guys, I'm the Creeper, and I'll see you guys next time for a brand new video. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, and make sure you hit that little notification bell so you guys never miss a new video. I upload every day, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Love you.